Yeah, dude, there it is. It's so good to see you, dude.
Good, thanks for having me.
Everybody, you know what it is. You know what time it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what time it is. It's jaking off time, dude. It's time to jake off. Yeah, Jake Off Nation, welcome to another episode of the podcast. Today I'm joined by a very good friend of mine, a very funny comedian, a big city boy.
Oh.
He's a big city boy now. Hey, give it up for Joe Nunnink, everybody. Woo! Put those mitts together for Joe Nunnink. Is there
going to be an applause track right there?
No.
Okay.
It's just, you got to know when this comes out, people are going to be clapping for you, dude. Yeah, they're going to be giving it up.
They're going to make some noise.
They're very, Jake Off Nation is very dedicated.
Jake Off Nation, it's an honor to be here, to be part of the nation. Man.
Yeah, dude. Welcome to the nation,
dude. Isn't Henry Winkler a big fan of the Jake Off Nation?
Yeah, he loves Patrick Mahomes and he loves Jake Redpath.
The nation reaches far and wide. There's a lot of fans out there. It's great to be
Vladimir Putin, actually.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, huge. He writes in every week, dude.
Yeah. Well, you got to take what you can get.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I always am asking him, I'm like, hey, man, when's this whole Ukraine thing going to be over? And he won't give me an answer on that. So kind of a tough nut to crack. He's kind of a tough nut to crack.
Well, I was hoping we could sort of do a deep dive on the Ukraine situation on this podcast.
Dude, that's right. Another podcast where two white guys talk about Ukraine.
Come on, Zelensky. He was a comedian.
Oh, dude, he was. That's right. Yeah. It makes you think, like who do you think would be the best comedian to become president of the United States?
While getting invaded by Russia?
Yeah, while getting invaded by Russia. Who's the best comedian?
God, what a nightmare. Every possibility. So can you imagine we elect Bert Kreischer to be president of the United States and then get invaded by...
Sir, you need to leave your shirt on.
Yeah.
Sir, this is serious.
Although, I guess he's the machine, so if they got invaded by Russia, he would have connections
Speaks a little Russian.
Speaks a little Russian.
Speaks a little Russian.
He would be the best
Has been to Russia. Maybe you're right.
To be president if we were going to get invaded. Say we're going to get invaded by China.
Ooh.
Then you'd want
that is tough.
A bit more of an Ali Wong type. That's true. Just saying. I don't think that's bad to say.
No, I actually 100% agree. I 100%
And I mean that
agree.
because she's done comedy specials while pregnant, and that speaks to her resilience.
That's strong.
That's a strong-willed leader right there.
That's strong. Hey, if we're going down, we're going down together, dude.
Going down swinging. Can you imagine? God, who's the last comedian you would want to be?
Oh, the last comedian? Probably I don't know. Carrot Top?
Carrot Top. Or Artie Lang. As the president of the United States.
It'd be dude, Jeff Dunham would be a fun one. He'd just have puppets, all these different puppets. That's his cabinet. It's just different puppets.
Yeah, the war room is just different puppets talking.
Okay, let me consult the Joint Chiefs of Staff. It's jalapeno on a stick. He's like, oh, I don't know.
And we're like, he's surrounded by sycophants. These are all yes men. They're just telling Jeff Dunham everything he wants to hear. It's basically a unilateral invasion.
I'm starting to think that the puppets are controlling him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's so funny. Dude, what's it like, because you're a single guy, what's it like dating in New York, dude?
It's kind of a nightmare, to be honest.
Yeah, I got to imagine.
It's not great. Here's the thing. It's very easy to get a date.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very easy to, hook up with somebody or go on.
Standards are pretty low these days.
If people date for convenience out there, they don't date for love.
They just want, a meal.
It's exactly. There's people who just go on. There's ladies who just go on dates.
Have you had that?
I've had what felt like it. What I was just like, God, is this part of your your whole routine? Are you just phoning this in right now? Cashing a check?
Can you, dude? So what happened? This lady just was not interested in you.
I went out with one girl, and it was just we were going to cocktail bar. That's the other problem with dating in New York is it's a fortune,
dude.
If you want to buy yourself and them 2 cocktails, you're already at $100, and that might just be 1 hour. So you've got from 8 to 9 p.m. and you're at $100.
You are looking at a man who made $6,000 last year. That is. That is not. I could not do that.
I don't make enough money to be in New York. First of all, I'm not like a bachelor out there.
Right.
So I can't afford to go have some cool New York life.
Yeah.
But all these ladies want is to go out and have a cool New York date
Yeah.
experience.
Which, dude, I like, honestly, like, if I was a lady in New York, I'd probably be, if I was like a single lady, I'd be like going on
Yeah,
Tinder.
you
I'd
can't
be
blame
like,
them.
yeah, I want
You
a
can't-
cocktail.
Yeah,
like,
you can't blame them. And there's enough
you
like
know?
rich finance people out there that will do
Oh,
that.
yeah,
It's like easy
yeah.
to find.
There's some marks, dude. There's just like some pure marks, People who you could definitely, yeah. Thanks for recording yourself drinking the coffee.
Let me just
Okay,
get
hold
this
on.
right here.
Yeah, you guys like that? You like that, Jakeoff
You
Nation?
like that, Jakeoff Nation?
Jakeoff Nation's getting wet right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's it's easy to like get a date. It's very hard to like continue to see somebody.
Yeah.
Because also it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just
What's like the worst date that you've been on in New York?
Dude, there's a couple. I'm trying to think of
You ever like go Dutch with anybody?
Yes, I've tried to do that, and I knew that. Dude, I did that with one. I was like, I'm not, because I knew it wasn't going to go anywhere,
Yeah.
and I knew we weren't going to like even kiss. Like there wasn't even like a smooch in the air, and I didn't want to, and she didn't want to either.
Yeah.
And she expected me to like. It just seemed like she like went to the bathroom when they dropped the check and stuff, and I was like, I'm waiting until she comes back, and then I was like, will you split this? And she was like, wow. And it was like $125 on like a Wednesday night. You know what I mean?
Dude, that sucks.
I know. And I was like, I don't care. And then the worst part is we like split it. And then she did not say a single thing to me afterwards.
Wow.
And we had to walk like 3 blocks back to the same train.
You guys are just like sitting next to each other on the bench.
No, luckily we were going different directions on the train, but we were just standing across the platform. I was like, "Yep, I didn't buy your drinks."
Dude, that is that's a nightmare, dude.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Oh my god.
So I basically don't really go out on like
dates
anymore.
Yeah,
really.
dude, that sounds literally impossible.
Yeah, definitely not like the traditional like Hinge fucking Tinder
Yeah, yeah.
dates. Like, do you want to go get drinks? That's like, no.
That's pretty cool.
But you can. There's enough like parks and bullshit.
Yeah,
You
you guys.
guys. You want to get Shake Shack and go to Central Park?
Dude, that sounds like my kind of date just here normally.
Yeah.
Ginny
Yeah.
hates it.
Right.
She's like, "Can we do something nice?" I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Shut the fuck
She
up."
wants to go. Yeah. Shut up, Ginny. Stop. She here?
Dude, no, she's not here. But the reason I asked is because I saw this headline
God.
of this.
That looks
This
scary.
is, police say man continued date after fatal shooting over $40.
Wait, what? Unpack that for me. What does that mean?
Dude, okay, so apparently this guy is like going to this burger place, right, with this lady. They meet up for their date or whatever, and they both drove separately.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude comes up to him in the parking lot and is like, "Hey, man, if you want to park here, it's $20 each."
Yep.
And so the guy gives him $40, and then he goes into the restaurant, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that guy doesn't work here. Like, you just got scammed out of $40."
Yeah.
And so the guy goes out there to get, to like scare the guy. I'm assuming. I don't know if he
To, like,
for
be like,
sure
"I want my money
intended to
back."
kill him, but he took a gun with him, which is never a good move. Bringing the gun with you when you're going to scare somebody, not a good move. And ends up,
Handguns are back, baby. New York City is back.
this is in Houston.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, you can get it, dude. You can get parking for $40 in New York.
No, not at all.
But he
Okay.
ended up shooting the guy. He ended up killing the guy, and then he went back in.
And try to continue his date.
Well, the lady was like, that he's on a date with, said that he looked like really uncomfortable, but he was like, "No, I just scared him."
Mm-hmm.
And but they ended up leaving because he was so uncomfortable being at the restaurant. And then a couple days later, they put like surveillance footage of them in the restaurant, and she was like, "Oh fuck, that's me," and called the police. I was like, "That's this fucking psycho that I went on a date with, dude."
Did she
They
go
went
home
to
with him?
another
Does anybody
restaurant.
know?
I don't know. It doesn't say in the article, but you got to
they kept-
imagine.
If
a
they went to
danger.
another restaurant, I mean,
It could have gone well, but I don't know. This guy
That's so
doesn't. This guy
funny.
doesn't necessarily look like somebody who you sleep with on a first date, dude.
I don't know. Depends on who his date was.
Yeah, he's got lopsided eyes.
He
dude.
looks pretty freaky.
Yeah, he's got like for real murderer face.
Well, I'll tell you this. Did you hear about the comedian in New York City who shot a guy in the subway?
No, what?
I don't remember what it was about or the whole story, but he was he like got in an argument with a guy in the subway. He didn't kill him. It wasn't fatal.
Okay,
but he like
good.
shot the guy and injured him, and then was on the lam. But he was still slated to perform at LOL Comedy Club in Times Square. His name was still on the marquee for like a week, and it was like in the New York Post and stuff.
But they couldn't find him.
Yeah,
they
couldn't
found
find
him eventually,
anywhere.
right?
Yeah, I mean, he showed up to a spot.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. He didn't show up to the spot.
dude, that'd be so funny. He was like, "Well, dude, stage time is stage time."
Yeah, yeah, no, he was on the line, but he was still. It was even in the article. They're like, but he's slated to perform at LOL Comedy Club. It's like faces on the website.
Why'd he shoot the guy? What was the deal?
I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm gonna botch it, so I'd have to look it up. But it was like an altercation over like nothing in the subway. Over a guy, like the guy standing too close to him. You know what I mean? Like something just not.
I'm starting
even...
to notice that a lot more people are getting shot over nothing these days, dude.
Yeah,
It's
way more
pretty
than that are
scary.
getting shot over something.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, dude. Take that, Vladimir Putin. Huh? Who's shooting too many people now?
Who shot you?
Dude, it's scary though. I don't know. I guess you shouldn't scam people out of $40, but you definitely don't deserve to get killed.
That reminds me of the guy. You remember Clint's comic books in Kansas City?
Yes,
Just right over here,
dude.
The
yeah,
kid
yeah,
who robbed. He stole like 5 comic books or something.
yeah.
And then the owner, old Jim Kavanaugh, R.I.P., God rest his soul, ran after him.
Yeah.
And was like, "No one steals from me," with like a pistol from like the 60s.
Yeah.
And then the guy like just got in his car and was like freaking out because an old man's coming after him with a gun. And I think the story is like he like backed up his car like before he could close his door, and like the door like hit Jim, and he like fell down and like had a heart attack and died. And so he like. It was a very comic book Uncle Ben death style ending for him.
And then later, that guy with the comic books was like, "With great power comes great responsibility."
That was the one he stole. He never. He read Spider-Man #1. He was like, "Oh."
Dude, that's crazy. We know a comedian in Kansas City who is in prison because he killed somebody.
That's right.
I've told, dude,
Great comic.
Yeah, he was seriously one of the nicest guys ever.
Yeah.
It's like the weirdest thing to say. But people are like, "Yeah, I heard like that there was a comedian here who murdered somebody." And I'm like, "And you're never gonna believe it?" Seriously, sweetest guy of all time.
Sweetest guy, and you know what? The guy he killed didn't love him. No, I'm just kidding. I had no idea.
Dude, so I have this other thing. I'm not gonna show it to you first because it's pretty funny. But this art school in southern Italy got like commissioned by their town to make a statue. And it's a town in southern Italy. It's called Monopoly, but with an I instead of a Y. Monopoly.
It's like Monopoly.
Yeah, pretty funny.
Okay. What is it? Does it mean the same thing?
No, I don't know what it means. I have no fucking idea. But they live close to the coast, and so they're like, "Oh, we'll make a mermaid statue to like represent, our town." But they also wanted to do like some body positivity.
Oh,
and so they're like, "We're gonna make it like a curvy mermaid. We're gonna make it a curvy mermaid." And people are like, "This mermaid is scandalous." Like people are upset. They're like, "This mermaid is too fucked up." And so I'll show you the pictures now. So
wait, hold on. What kind of art school was this? Was this like an art school, or was this like a community college art program?
I think that it is like a university. Like it is like an art school.
Okay, so these people are like subversive and want
these are well, I don't know about subversive.
I don't know.
See the statue.
Okay, fair enough.
They're kids.
Okay,
they're like teenagers. So this is the back of the statue, dude.
I love it,
dude. Yeah,
I think it's fucking
I'm a pretty
sick.
big fan, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How big is that? How tall is that?
It's pretty big. I mean, those are like light poles in the background, so it's like a big ass statue,
wow,
dude.
it's a big ass.
So it is a big ass. So describe what you see here, dude.
I see 2 major honking butt cheeks. And I guess a tail swooshing over the other side.
Yeah.
Honestly, like anatomically, it looks pretty good from the back side. I haven't seen the front side of it. But
all right. So then this
just a big
is
old...
the front, dude.
Jeez. Oh, my God. Again, I don't see what anybody's upset about at all. Other than the fact that those are clearly fake.
Dude, she obviously got implants.
Yeah, those
dude.
aren't natural.
I mean, this mermaid is
that what they're mad about?
Stacked,
That they're not
dude.
natural?
Well, I think that like what the people in the town are mad about is I think they're just like it's like too graphic.
No, it's so gaudy. It's insane, and it's 100 feet tall. No, it's an embarrassment. It's a town embarrassment to have that. It's a national disgrace,
dude.
But it is awesome too.
It is sick as fuck.
It's so cool.
I think that you can like tell that it was like a bunch of like dudes in art school who are like, oh, okay, you guys work on the tail. I'm gonna work on this ass over here.
Yeah. Are there any women involved at all? Were there any girls?
The lady who's like the head of the art school is like defending it, and she's a woman and stuff, and she's like, this is to represent all the curvy ladies or whatever. But this is not like a curvy lady. It's just a really hot mermaid.
Even if it's like a little, because she's like slightly thick in a great way, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
The fact is that they're really sexualizing the shit out of this.
Dude, she has like Kim Kardashian body. You know what I mean? Like,
although I guess her face isn't great. So yeah,
also, bit of a butterface, dude.
Yeah, why aren't there clams over her bazookas?
I don't know, dude. And it also doesn't make sense for it to have an ass, like
I know
a traditional mermaid. Like, but dude, you know that the guys like making it are like, well, if it doesn't have an ass, then what are we gonna fuck, dude?
No, they're like, no, it starts after the ass. That's when the tail starts.
Yeah, so the mermaid can still do doggy, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Yes. The assignment, it's like, figure out where you would put it. That's crazy.
Dude,
That's
its tits
insane.
are huge.
What was the budget for that?
Oh, I don't know. It didn't say in the article, but it just like, dude, it's so funny because people are like, come on. I mean, this is scandalous. Like, we can't, this statue is terrible. And they haven't even unveiled it yet. And the whole town is like, well, we can see it from miles away. We can see its titties from miles away, dude.
Across the river.
But
Wow.
they just there's a big dust up, dude.
Why don't they put the traditional like seashells over her tits at least?
It's not I don't even think it's about like the fact that it has exposed tits, you know, because there's no nipples on the statue.
It's just like
I don't think
generally
there are.
embarrassing.
Right? Yeah, it doesn't have
There's no nipples, but
it doesn't have any nipples.
But it has
So-
cartoon boobs popping
Dude,
out.
It literally is like if like cartoon porn, like how they draw cartoon characters' tits.
Yeah, it's like a statue of like a hentai mermaid that's 100 feet tall on the shore of this Italian city.
It's so fucking hot,
A
dude.
monopoly.
Monopoly.
Oh, come on down.
We got the big titted mermaids.
Oh, you may pass go. You may collect $200 and I'll squeeze.
Oh, you know what
Wow.
a toll. You know what a toll. Take out the tits.
Oh, how about a little free parking right in the ass?
Welcome to a Mediterranean Avenue. Oh, dude. I mean,
that's a goddamn.
just another mark against the Italian people for me, dude.
I don't know. One can go that or the Tower of Pisa. What do you get rid of?
I say the Tower of Pizza, dude.
It's already halfway
Come on.
down.
Yeah, it's already basically fucked up.
Yeah.
You gonna get rid of these perfectly good tits, dude?
They're not sideways. Sitting up straight.
I love how she's like holding them up too. It's not
Yeah.
even like, it's just like not even like they tried to.
It doesn't. Here's another thing. It doesn't look good. Just
No,
visually,
it's bad.
None of it. It's like
Yeah.
It's like they didn't smooth anything over. It's like all kind of crusty and
Yeah,
stuff.
it looks like it's supposed to have sort of this
Scales and stuff.
Yeah, and kind of just this like dirty-ish sort of like underwater look. but
Also,
it's-
why is it in like a parking lot?
Yeah,
They just
yeah.
like put it
no,
up.
I know. The whole situation, it's like, dude, I mean, that's probably like a school. Somebody lives right there.
Yeah.
And they just gotta walk out of their patio every day and just see this fucking big honking mermaid.
This
ass
looks like
and
they
titties, dude.
This looks like they built this in Westport in that parking lot outside of.
It does, dude.
Like it just doesn't seem like it should be there. Like put that on the beach or something.
It's a strange
Coming out of the
move.
ocean.
The whole thing is a strange move, and you got to imagine like when the dudes who came up with this idea, they're like, "We'll have the art school do it." We'll have the art school do it. It'll be good. It'll be like good for the community. There's never in a million years did these old Italian like city commissioners think that these kids were gonna make a fucking mermaid with like triple G titties, dude.
But here's the thing: knowing old Italians, they probably all looked at it and they're like, "It's beautiful." Oh, yeah. Like the whole town probably loves it.
That's a spicy meatball.
Yeah. There's only people in neighboring countries that are like, "This is a disgrace."
Yeah, dude. The people in fucking Greece are like, we can see this from across.
The Italians are a horny folk.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I bet that
Great.
I hope if they do end up getting rid of it, they put it somewhere else, you know?
See, I
where we can get some alone time with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nice.
You could see what, though?
I could see that being like on the beach with like the waves splashing up on it.
Yeah.
That would be, I mean, it still would be pretty gaudy.
Yeah, it still would have huge titties. Its titties would not
Ain't a fucking butt ugly face.
Busted ass face.
And that honking butt.
Yeah, dude, big old honker. Yeah, that would be a good place for it, maybe, but I don't know. I just feel like it might be too public. Get this thing in a room by itself.
Yeah, what do they do with that? Do they melt it down for recast it?
Dude, and I mean, you know that statue, if they keep it, it's going to become like, that's just going to become the place where homeless guys go to jerk off.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Pavilion of homeless dudes.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be right now. It's like bronze or whatever, but in a few years, it's just gonna have this silvery coat over it.
Like, what is that? Like from seagulls? They're like, no. Homeless people.
Just they're like, oh, homeless people. What exactly did they paint it? They're like, yeah,
in a way,
something like that.
God, dude,
that would rock, dude.
Titties are.
And
rocking.
these are where the homeless people come. There's just tents all around it.
Dude, they put a velvet rope. Please don't jerk off on the statue.
Yeah.
You can touch it, but just please don't jerk off on it.
Yeah. They're just interviewing homeless people. I think it's really good.
Yeah, I actually moved from California to Italy.
I moved from L.A. to
I've gone all around this great country, jerking off everywhere. This is my favorite place.
Yeah. Yes, me. I just had a homeless guy from New York. Like, yeah, Statue of Liberty. You know, she's all covered up, so that's why I came down to Monopoly. Those sweet jugs.
The lady who runs the art school said it's a shame, as the art students deserve to be praised instead of criticized.
Who is this like third wave feminist horny lady who's just like who's like, these young boys are just expressing their horniness and making this statue, and they should be rewarded for this. This lady rocks.
It says one of the head teachers of this, it's the Luigi Rosso Art School. Adolfo Marciano. Adolfo.
Well, that's your problem,
Nice.
dude. You go to fucking Luigi school.
Yeah, dude. Go to the Mario School of Art, bro.
Hi, Luigi. Very nice. He's a fucking horny little pervert.
He really is, though, dude.
Yeah, he's a dirty little fuck, dude.
Yeah.
He's just like Princess Peach is just going back and forth from Mario to Bowser, and he's just over there watching the whole thing, just spanking.
Yeah,
it off,
dude. No, he's a little like fucking pay pig. You can tell. Dude. Yeah, dude. He totally subscribes to Peach's OnlyFans,
yeah,
dude.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Did you see the new Mario movie?
Oh yeah.
Fucking hot as shit, dude.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, Peach was.
Oh,
Yeah.
badaw. Let's just say I'd like to see those art students make a little statue of her, if you know what I'm saying, dude.
Absolutely.
Dude, speaking of body parts, though, this lady in Arkansas got indicted for selling $11,000 worth of stolen body parts on Facebook.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, dude, it's exactly what it means. So she found this guy, right? She works at she's like a mortician or something.
Okay.
She touches the dead bodies, you know, she does them all up.
God, they're all fucking weirdos who do that.
For sure. And And so she actually, I think that specifically was dealing with medical school cadavers. So people who had donated their body to science, they've been used for science, and then she was supposed to dispose of them. She was like, well, hey, maybe I'll make a little extra money. And she found this dude on Facebook who has like an oddities shop. And
Bob Bordello.
yeah, pretty much like that guy. And his house is just right over here.
I know.
Actually,
Yep.
yeah. Famous Kansas City serial killer Bob Bordello murdered a lot of people. I think they stopped digging up in his backyard because they were like, well,
I think this is actually was his apartment right here.
oh yeah, no, I think that you're right. As a
Yeah.
matter of fact, dude,
Yeah.
I hear the screams at night of
Yeah.
people still stuck.
This
in here.
was the balcony where
Yeah.
that young man jumped out the window butt
Yeah.
naked and ran across the street screaming for help.
Yeah, dude, I can only imagine the sight to behold
You could recreate
when a
it.
young boy jumped out of my
You
window.
kind of look like Bob, and I kind of look like one of those kids he had up there. So.
Yeah, dude, by the way, you're not allowed to leave.
Oh, no.
But yeah, she started selling like body parts to the guy, and I looked up the guy that she was selling them to, and I want to show you what this guy looks like.
Okay.
That's the guy.
Is that the guy from the first picture? Oh, my God.
Dude, yeah, this is the guy that she
I
was.
think I used to have an action figure of that guy back in the 90s.
So just go ahead and just give us a rundown of this.
Okay, well, I think he was the villain in the Spawn franchise. This is a man who either has grayscale on half of his face or some sort of combination of tattoos and looks like embossing done to his face.
Yeah, he has like the whole right side, our left side, his whole face is just like gray, and it does look like grayscale. I was like it looks like it's like almost stone.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. He definitely
Yeah.
looks like he should be in like a HBO historical fantasy show.
He's got big like American History X kind of vibes a little
Kind
bit.
of looks like a White Walker. a little
Yeah,
bit.
he does look like
The
a White
eyes
Walker.
and the spikes coming out of his head.
Dude, yes, a White Walker. He looks like the main White Walker
because he has the
in
same
Game of Thrones.
spikes. And his eyes are scary.
Yeah, he has like one eye is like clearly
black.
there's some
How do you
sort
do
of
that?
you get like a contact, I think, or something. You can put like something in your eye.
You're such a dork if you have to put that in the morning before you leave.
yeah, dude. Some people do it to make their irises.
That's only
White.
cool if you like stabbed your eye and now it looks like that, and that's just how you are now. But if you have to put that in the morning, you're a pussy, dude.
I agree completely.
Yeah.
Actually,
If you want to be that hard, be that hard.
maybe he got like a tattoo on his eye. That's the other
No,
thing I
you
was thinking,
can't.
because like something like because it's the white of his eye that's black.
Maybe
See,
they had
the
some
inside is
ink
still
go
blue.
into it somehow.
That's what I'm wondering. Like,
Wouldn't that fuck
it
up?
gotta look like an axe. Like it looks like it's black.
All right, so anyway, so she's selling this guy.
She's
body
selling
parts.
this guy a lot of body parts, dude. Like $11,000.
No, do we have a list of the
like
body
a price
parts?
list.
Not a
Dude,
price list, but
yes.
just like an itemized
Yes.
list of what kind
Okay.
of body parts.
So she was selling him all kinds of stuff: genitals,
Yeah, obviously.
like femurs, skulls.
It's always
like a
femur.
full
They always want a femur for some reason.
Yeah, well, they're like, I think that if you're like somebody who's selling human bones
Uh-huh.
as like oddities or whatever,
that one sells.
that
'cause
one
it's-
looks like the most like a bone
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of, you know, that
Yeah.
people imagine, like a cartoonish.
And for people who
bone.
aren't ready for like
Almost.
dicks and skulls and stuff, they can start on a femur and then work their way up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, if only this lady was around when Jeffrey Dahmer was doing his thing, would have been no need for murder.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, maybe she was stopping this guy from murdering people.
That's a good. I don't even think of that.
Yeah, maybe she saved lives.
The way that she hit him up the first time is really hilarious. She sent him a message and said, "Just out of curiosity, would you know anyone in the market for a fully intact embalmed brain?"
And he just got rock hard.
Dude, imagine getting that DM. Hey, dude, just wanted to reach out. Do you want a human brain?
I would be like, I am out of touch with my brand. Why am I?
My audience is a little different than I thought they would be.
Yeah.
This is weird. Yeah, the indictment alleges that she collected $10,975 in 16 separate PayPal transfers. How are you doing it on PayPal, dude? You got to be smarter. You got to know that it's illegal to sell these body parts to this guy.
Yeah, but if you're gonna do it, I mean, I guess pay. Yeah, go cash. How are you not going cash?
That's
for
what
this?
I'm saying.
PayPal.
Yeah.
I know he's not around, but you know what? If you want a brain, drive to me in Arkansas and get the brain. Yeah, I'm not shipping it.
Yeah, dude.
You're coming to pick it up.
It's insane.
And you're paying cash.
That part of it was like so interesting to me that they're just like, oh yeah, like we'll just do this all over like Facebook Messenger,
Yeah,
and Venmo.
PayPal, and then I'll DHL you the brain. I'll go to
Dude,
FedEx and then
there's-
overnight it.
When he sends the payment, he sends like the brain emoji. The human
It's
arm.
like-
dude.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah. It's the brain emoji, and then like a guy juggling, like ooh, for the oddities part of it. Like, I just imagine a slide whistle. So was he selling them? Does he sell all this stuff to people illegally out of his shop?
Dude, so apparently the cops, because he got arrested. So here's the thing: the guy who bought them got arrested in August of last year, but they just now got around to arresting the lady that sold him the body parts
So he was arrested just for having them and dealing them,
and
then they had to-
buying them illegally too.
Yeah,
But
they
he
had to
lives in
trace it back to
Pennsylvania.
her.
Yeah, but I don't
Of
think
course
it would
he
have been
does.
that hard.
Of course he lives in
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
But she got arrested like just yesterday.
If I had to choose 2 out of 50 states that this involved, I would go Arkansas and then Pennsylvania in that order.
Fair enough. It's so true.
And then West Virginia would be my third.
But they went over to this guy's place because and this was like a year ago, because he was like, obviously his neighbors were like, this guy has a lot of body parts. And it included like some body parts of like children, I guess.
Wow.
And shit. But they determined that he had gotten a bunch of them legally, which I'm not really sure what that entails.
I don't know how you do that either. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess there's got to be a way, right?
Maybe somebody writes in their will, they're like, hey,
I leave my body to you
to this guy.
for whatever you want
The
to do
dude
with it.
with the fucking spikes coming out
Can
of
you
his
do
head.
that? Can I just be like, I leave my body to...
I don't know why you couldn't.
I don't know.
I think that actually there are laws of like what has to be done with a body, so I
Yeah.
think that you couldn't do that.
Right.
Huh. I wonder how you get a body legally then.
I don't know. I would love to know.
It's strange, dude.
Yeah,
it is
it's-
weird.
That is wild. So,
She didn't even get arrested though. All she got arrested for was like mail fraud
mail fraud.
and wire fraud and stuff.
So, because
She was doing an illegal activity and she was sending the body
Arkansas-
parts through the mail.
in Arkansas, they're like, hell, you can sell a brain. You can sell a femur. You just can't mail it like that.
Man's
No.
dead. He don't need his brain no more.
Yeah, yeah.
Why can't you sell it?
I mean, if you're done fucking it, you can sell a brain to whoever you want. If
You're done fucking it. This lady's just in there just riding a brain, dude.
If you got your rocks off, hell, you can sell it just about anybody, but you just can't mail it like, no.
Yeah, you can't mail it, but a lot of people
Not when
after
you done fucked it.
a lot of people get post-nut clarity after they're done fucking the brain and realize they should probably get rid of it.
Yeah.
So they got to sell it. What's a better way? But you just can't mail it.
No. You need to do some sort of drop off, preferably down by the river.
Yeah.
Come on, this is society, folks. This isn't freewheeling La La Land.
I don't know how they do it up there in Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
but down here you can fuck a dead body.
Yeah. You can fuck a femur, but you leave our postal workers out of that. You leave them out of that.
Send it FedEx or don't send it at all.
Yeah. It's our job to defund them. We make their jobs harder. That's I don't know. That is
It's
crazy.
disturbing,
It's
right?
crazy that it's somehow legal to like transact human body parts.
Yeah, I mean,
to
I
some
get
degree,
it. I get it for like medical science or like whatever, like that makes perfect sense to me.
You'd think
but
it'd be heavily regulated.
but this
you'd have
guy's
to
like
do-
selling it online. He's like selling bones and shit.
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace seems like it should not be the place where you could do that. Yeah. I think he would have to like go into an agency and fill out forms, like not like listed under like dressers and like fucking record players.
Human femur.
Yeah,
It's a
just a
human
guy's
dick.
head. Yeah.
Human dick.
Yeah.
$200 or best offer.
Yeah. human cocked, unused. Yeah.
They're like, dude, he has like a 5-star rating. They're like, this guy is a really great seller on Facebook.
Do you think like
Marketplace.
virgin dicks go for more?
Oh, like the kids stuff that he had?
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm just saying.
Well, he had kids' body parts.
I was more thinking of like a grown man who just never got laid.
Virgin. I don't think that you would be able to like know.
Yeah,
you know what I
would
mean?
never know.
Like,
I mean, I would know. I've got an eye for it, but
dude, Joe can look at any dick and tell if it's fucked or not.
yeah, yeah. Ooh. 3 lays, nice. It's pretty good. Y'all leave a mark. Yeah, that's a rowdy story.
Dude, yeah. I mean, he fucking made $11,000 though. Not quite 11,000, but this guy in Denmark.
Got to be another way to make 11 grand.
I can't think of anything.
Postmates, Uber Eats.
Why don't you just drive for Uber, lady?
He's like,
duh.
I just needed 11K. It wasn't about any of it.
Dude, a guy in Denmark is in big trouble because he's been giving his sperm to people, like donating it, and now he has 550 kids.
Is this? Wait a minute, but he's a sperm donor. So
No. He lied. He was like dishonest about how many kids he had donated to, because they limit that shit.
Oh, right.
Because if you have too many kids and like some of them,
It's gonna fuck up the population.
well, yeah, because they could end up like meeting and like not knowing that they're related.
Do you think that's an ego thing where people just want to spread their seed? Because there was like that weird doctor guy too.
Yeah.
Who was like supposed to be. What was he doing? He was like inseminating people.
Yeah, he was.
But he was using his own sperm.
He was like an IVF doctor, but yeah, he was using his own sperm.
God, what a monster!
That's fucking insane,
so
dude. It is,
and that's
really
a crazy like.
Especially for those kids too. That like it's just like you know, because you kind of have to explain it to them because they have to watch out now.
That is a diabolical crime.
It really is fucked up. Yeah. And this dude. So this dude he wasn't a doctor. But 550 children worldwide through sperm donations, and he's been ordered to stop donating sperm. He's not allowed to join any sperm donation networks anymore. The judge had to be like, hey, dude, you got to call everywhere that you've donated sperm to and tell them to destroy it.
I feel like 550 is not that bad.
Worldwide,
it's nothing.
Worldwide, it's not that bad.
Are they scattered around the world, or are they all in Norway?
I feel like they're getting on this guy's case a little bit. Well, it all happened ever since that statue got revealed because he was so horny.
Yeah.
He's like, I got a lot to give.
Yeah, I got a lot to give. I got seed to spread.
No, it's been since like 2007. So it said since 2007.
Okay.
And the thing is, though, is that like the Netherlands, that's like a small country.
Oh, the Netherlands.
And so I think that he had like over 100 kids in the Netherlands.
If it's all in the Netherlands, that's not good.
Yeah,
because there's like 4,000 people in the whole place.
And so they're like, you have to fucking stop.
Yeah,
because now all these kids are like, oh shit,
dude. And
everybody I love is my brother.
Yeah, and if you're like a weird guy, and now you're just putting your weird DNA and like skewing the population into and you have to be a weird guy because no normal guy is gonna like be like, I have to make 500 kids. Yeah. So you have like issues, and you're gonna give that to all of them.
Yeah, dude.
And they're gonna skew the population.
Yeah, dude. There's gonna like in
like freakazoid.
In like 30 years, the population of the Netherlands is gonna explode.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we have never had more people donating sperm.
Yeah, they all have the same issue.
They just keep coming in and they keep saying that they're just compelled to do it for some reason. Like it's just like in their DNA or something.
They're all named Franz, and they can't really hold a conversation, but they really have tons of sperm. Their balls really need to be drained. And they're like, how do I would like to donate another thing of sperm. They're like, man, you've been coming here a lot. Like, why does everyone in this country do this now? So an American tourist is like, yeah, I went to Amsterdam. Not what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be more weed shops, but every corner there's a fucking sperm bank.
There's all these guys just asking you if you need any sperm, and I was just looking for shrooms. I was just trying to try crack for the first time, and all I've got is the other white stuff.
Dude. Well, I actually think we're getting close to the end here, Joe.
Okay.
So I do. Oh, I forgot to mention. Haven't heard anything back about the comet yet, everybody. So a couple episodes ago, I made a fake dating profile on an unvaccinated dating site.
Love it.
And I talked to this guy who was autistic. And, well, I tried to. He wouldn't respond back to me.
Classic autism.
But he had written this stuff about the comet and how we all need to prepare for the comet and prepare for what comes after the comet.
Which comet is this?
Well, I don't know. So I asked.
I'm not autistic, so I don't know.
I sent him a message and I said, "Hey man, what's the comet and what comes after?" Because I want to know.
Yeah.
And he never messaged me back. And now the site is they're relaunching or something. Oh. Actually, it's kind of related. They do unvaxxed sperm donations on there.
You should reach back out. I think he'll get back to you.
I actually was going to before this episode because I want to know. He's a star seed. Do you know what a star seed is?
No.
Star seed. So there are people who believe that something every person, all of us, all of the human race, are descendants from different types of aliens that came here and fucked cavemen. So these aliens, all these different races of aliens, came here and fucked cavemen in different places, and now all of us are crossbreeds with aliens.
I like how people are like, evolution is too far-fetched. What about something way statistically harder? Something that would just be so impossible.
Yeah, evolution doesn't make too much sense to me, but aliens coming here and fucking cavemen sure do.
Aliens getting here at all is such a stretch.
Yeah, but they came here and
they figured out light speed. Okay, I know that one's the hurdle. But then they all did. And then they're like, you know what I want to fuck? A Neanderthal.
Yeah, dude. They got
But anyway, go ahead.
those big tits.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but now we're all technically aliens, and you can go online and take a quiz to figure out what kind of alien you are.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm an Alpha Centauri.
Yeah, it's cool. I was actually a Beta Centauri.
Sigma Centauri, dude.
Yeah,
I'm the highest level.
Yeah.
I'm the one.
What's the lone wolf? There's alpha males and beta males and
Sigma, dude.
Sigma, yeah.
Sigma wolf, bro.
Sigma, dude.
You know that whole thing about alpha wolves and stuff is so all the alpha male shit is based on this idea that in wolf packs there's an alpha wolf. For real.
Yeah.
And the guy who did that research originally in the 70s or 80s about wolves came out eventually and was like, "Oh, I was completely wrong about the whole alpha wolf stuff." But people still are no, alpha wolves exist because I'm an alpha man.
Well, none of that even makes sense because we are closer related to apes.
Yeah.
But gorillas do have alpha males.
Right.
So why don't they just look at that? I mean, it's a real, they do elect alpha males. And
I don't know, dude. Maybe it's your job to point them in the right direction.
Yeah. No, you were right, and it's gorillas.
Dude, Joe's gonna become the leader of men going their own way, dude.
Yeah.
You're men's rights activist.
I went to the Kansas City Zoo one time, and I looked at the gorilla thing, and they had a lady there who was working that explained what was going on with all the gorillas, and it was really funny. She was like, "That is Chad." He is the alpha gorilla, and he was just spanking women and just smacking men around. I was like, "Yo, Chad is a fucking badass, dude." And then there was this butthurt fuckface who used to be the alpha male, but he got too old, and then Chad beat him out.
Yeah, kicked the shit out of him, dude.
Yeah, and he was throwing a fit.
Yeah, fucking bitch, dude.
Yeah, dude. So
take that.
That shit's fucking real, dude. And I don't appreciate you saying it's not real.
Dude, do you have anything you want to plug before we get out of here? What's your Instagram?
Yeah, follow the social medias. I make a lot of sketch comedy.
Great videos, dude. We love the videos. Jakeoff Nation. I speak for everybody when I say we're all big fans.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of Jakeoff Nation.
There we go, dude.
Big fan of the nation. And Instagram at Nunnigram. That's Nunnigram. Fun fact: somebody took Joe Nunnink because I was going to change it to just my name, and I can't. So it's too late for that.
It would be a shame if something happened to that guy, huh? Yeah, it would be a shame if Jake Off Nation took care of it for you.
Jake, I need the nation to do me a favor. And then I'll be at the Boston Comedy Festival.
Oh, yeah, nice,
May
dude.
16th.
Very cool.
Potentially through it's a contest, so it depends on how.
Nice, dude.
We'll
Well,
see.
we wish you the best of luck with that.
Thanks.
Other than that, that's the end of the episode, guys. You know what to do. Send anything at all to jaken.off.podcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram at jaken.off.podcast. And if you're listening to this, give it a little rating. Give it a little 5 stars, huh? Give us a little 5-star review. Come on.
Tickle the taint a little bit.
Anyways, I love you. I love you. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.
Thanks for having me, Jake.